Hey guys, this is week 2 of the chicks. Just about see how much they've grown there. What I'm going to do is gather them up because I need to give them a health check, make sure they're all growing okay, no abnormalities or anything like that. So I'm going to get a box now, gather them up, bring them inside, and we'll try and get a sort of better film and sort of go through the last week. Okay, so here we are. The chick's now inside. The first thing I've learned is to hold the camera the correct way round. So this video should look a bit better, so I apologise about the first video. When we get the next batch of chicks, I'll look to reshoot in that one. So here we are at week 2. They're all hiding away in there. But you can see, if you compare it to the week 1 video, just how much they've grown. If we get this girl, so I mean, more than doubled in size in just a week. This is a light Sussex chick. You can see how much more stable they are. You've got the feathers coming through on the wing, and you'll start to see sort of beginnings of patterns on them now at this age. But they're much more sort of brave, confident. They're not sort of running around and falling over and as scared as they were in week 1. So yeah, they're coming along lovely. So at this stage, they're sort of all right to handle quite a bit more, especially if you've got children. Now is the sort of size where with supervision, with supervision they can sort of handle and get to know their chicks. So that's the light Sussex. So this girl here, this is your Beechwood Blue. So she will grow up to be one of the bigger breeds of chicken. They're very popular, the Beechwood Blue. They're lovely. They get like a black head with a silver sort of look across them. But you can see how big she is already. But all of these are doing great. The things to look out for are sort of abnormalities in the feet. Can they stand up properly? Are the toes? Sometimes the toes sort of curl in like this. All the toes are looking lovely here. Let's still look out at this stage. I mean, growth abnormalities can sort of appear at any age. I've had chicks that are absolutely fine, and it's not until sort of week 5 or 6 you suddenly sort of look at it and go, what's wrong with that bird's leg? And it's sort of bending inwards. So it's still not a good idea to handle them constantly, but at this age they're perfectly strong enough. Now they're a bit bigger. You can see this girl. This is your Plymouth Rock. So this is your purebred chicken. You can see the white dot on the head a bit better now than when they were newly hatched, and you can just see, get the light, just see the bars appearing on the wing. So she'll be a black and white striped chicken. Very pretty indeed, these ones. There we are. This one here, so like I said, you've got the chipmunk striping. So you've got the white wings. Now when they were newborn you could see it was white, but you can just see, I don't know if the camera can pick it up, just on the tips here you're getting a brown hint. So there will be a mixture sort of like the Isa brown. It's a brown and white shade. Right, we'll put her back. But they're very curious. I think that's the only breeds we've got in this sort of 16 here. Yeah. Yeah, so we've got the Sussex, the Plymouth, the Beechwood Blue, and then we've got sort of your brown, the white hens. But so yeah, these could be Isa Brown, but they could also be Amber Link. I've had a few sort of change them in at the last moment, so we'll keep an eye on them, see what they become. So yeah, so they're all quite happy in there. So yeah, there's not really much more to report. They're just growing nicely. We'll take them back now and make sure they've got enough food and water for the night. Okay, so here we are, back in their house. So yeah, it's important at this stage, they're going to need cleaning out. So yeah, just keep an eye on the level of soiling when they are still young, but it does obviously depend how many you have in what sort of size area. But yeah, they're perfectly happy being handled now. So as long as you're not too rough for them, you can pick them up, start moving them, and then obviously clean out their bedding area. Keep them. But really, it's just a stage of. But really, it's just a question of make sure they've got enough food, enough water, make sure they're clean, make sure there's no injuries or weird bits growing on them. Just keeping an eye on them really for the next 6 weeks. The other thing I forgot to mention in the week 1 video was as well as obviously the food, water, and the heating, drafts. A draft will kill a baby chick quite quickly, even if you put it under a heat lamp. If there's a draft coming underneath, they will get incredibly cold. So here we've got them inside. It's like I think it's an old coal bunker on the side of the house. So it's got the door on it, but then we've also built the box sort of into the wall. So we've got brick walls, 3 sides, and then another wall. That's the wall that I'm just going to sort out for them. Another panel here, and then obviously the door. We've also put a radiator in because the nighttime temperatures have dropped into the minus. But as you can see in here, with the radiator just set on minimum and the heat lamp, we are at 26.7. It's not focusing on it. 26.7 degrees ambient, and under that heat lamp there, it will be above 30. So they are perfectly happy. As you can see, they're happy around the edges. They're not all clustered underneath. In the morning, sometimes you find them in a cluster, but that's because they've just got a bit colder in the night. In terms, if you've got them in the heat lamp, obviously always keep a spare bulb. I can't stress that enough. If the bulbs can go if there's a slight power surge, if the chicken's very curious. If the chick pecks the shade there or jumps up, flutters into it, the bulb will blow. They're quite fragile, so always keep a spare bulb. Yeah, see, I was saying about the soiling in the last video, so they've kicked all their sawdust into the food. Just make sure, give it a shake, so they've always got the fresh food there. I'm just going to go and do their water. And yeah, I'm probably going to start cleaning them out now, sort of every 4 days. Now they're getting to this size. It's just a scrape the old sawdust out, put it in your compost, just put another layer down, make sure they're not stamping around in their own mess really. But yeah, I'll do a week 3 video, but it will be much the same, but it will be, to show you sort of just how quickly they grow. It won't be long until little personalities start showing and the first ones start trying to sort of climb up and jump onto the poles, and at that stage, we've got a little tunnel here for them. They're already too big to go underneath it, but they've obviously been standing on it, so you can start putting in some perches, some like boxes and things for them to sort of run around and hide in. Yeah, so thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.